we have a new open source AI called LongWriter Zero, and this can generate really long text like stories and articles from just a prompt. Now, we have a ton of models that can already do this, but the difference here is this can generate coherent text that's over 10,000 tokens, which is roughly 75,000 words. For the other leading AI models, if you try to get it to generate such long text, then usually the details aren't really consistent from start to end. Note that this is a fine tune of Qwen 2.532b, which is an open source model by Alibaba. Now, this is just a medium-sized model with only 32 billion parameters, which is pretty small. But as you can see from the ELO score of these WritingBench and ArenaWrite benchmarks, LongWriter Zero even beats the best closed source models out there like GPT-4o or o1 or Claude Sonnet 4, as well as DeepSeek R1, and each of these are at least hundreds of billions of parameters. So the fact that this LongWriter Zero is only 32 billion parameters is super impressive. Here are some other metrics. So for each pie chart, the section in blue is basically the percentage of times a human preferred the response of LongWriter Zero compared to another AI model. So as you can see from all of these pie charts against all these different models, including Claude Sonnet 4, Gemini 2.5 Pro, and DeepSeek R1, you can see that LongWriter Zero is preferred over half the time. So if you're looking to write really long text that's coherent, then LongWriter Zero is currently your best option. And really quickly, here's how it works and how they trained it. So they pre-trained it on 30 billion tokens of like long-form books and technical reports. This is basically a ton of data. They then fine-tuned this further using reinforcement learning with 3 reward models. The first one is called length reward model, which makes sure the output is long enough. So it's rewarded if it outputs a long answer. It also has a writing reward model, which scores its fluency, coherence, and helpfulness. So again, the AI model gets a higher reward if it was able to generate a result that's fluent and coherent and helpful. It also has this format reward, which helps keeps its responses structured. So the AI is incentivized to output structured outputs like this and also avoid repeating content. And as with all of the top thinking models out there, LongWriter Zero was also prompted to explicitly reflect before answering. So this encourages deep thinking, which allowed it to output better responses. Anyways, the models are all open source and out already. So on this page, it gives you all the instructions on how to download this and run it locally on your computer. If you're interested, I'll link to this main page in the description below.